doofus crest, where every expert claims they're best. They gather round and pound their chest and argue till the sun goes west. There's Mr. King of every chat, an elite this, a veteran that. He's got a story, got a tale, and somehow every fish was a whale. Welcome to Doofus Crest, when nobody agrees and everybody's blessed. They're yelling, posting, making a mess at beautiful, ridiculous Doofus Crest. There's Tinkle Finkle on the stream, half awake and chasing dreams. Forgets the point, forgets the plan, then starts explaining it again. And Grifter eyes on cue with 17 versions of what's really true. The facts all change from day to day, but somehow he's never wrong anyway. Welcome to Doofus Crest, where confidence beats evidence. They're all self-appointed, self-impressed at legendary Doofus Crest. Oh, yeah. 6 joke studies, every rule from the University of Internet School. Objection this, objection that, though nobody asked where he learned that. Then Terry rides into the scene, trying to keep the whole crew clean. Wants every side to think he's great, so he agrees with all 8. Then out of nowhere comes a crowd, talking bigger, talking loud. They smelled a chance to make a buck and figured they might try their luck. They started channels overnight with ring lights shining extra bright. No clue who these folks are, people said, while parroting what the others said. One wants fame and one wants views. One's already selling exclusive news. They all showed up on someone's quest. Now they're goobs of Doofus Crest. Hey, they're chasing clicks and chasing checks, building castles out of wrecks. 100 experts, maybe less, all shouting from Doofus Crest. Welcome to Doofus Crest, the home of chaos at its best, where every day becomes a test of who can be the most obsessed. So grab your popcorn, take a seat. The nonsense never skips a beat. They're loud, they're proud, they're unimpressed. The legends of Doofus Crest. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey.
Well, hello, my fellow felons. How's it going? Impromptu live. I saw that no one was live except for our star Doofus Crest moron. And so I was like, you know what? Let's get a market replacement value going. What do you guys think? Everybody down for a little market replacement value? Yeah, I am. So we can sit and laugh and watch together as good felons do. So looks like I am probably about a couple minutes behind, maybe 5-10 minutes. 5. And Coded is just fucking phenomenal. I listened to his live today when he had Innocent Auditor and Jizzboy up. So and again, Coded is doing fantastic. So let's watch the meltdown.
Stoned Vat, because
Georgia's not a real far drive either.
You're a fucking so come on down to Georgia, dude.
I will. That's where I'll file the lawsuit, you fucking
We
idiot.
have guns in this state. Come on down to Georgia.
Oh, so if I go file a lawsuit against you, you're going to shoot me?
Did I say anything about shooting anyone?
You say you got guns in your state. When I said I was going to go to Georgia to file a lawsuit in your jurisdiction.
So
and what do you fucking do? What are you going to do with your gun?
Don't pull your Indiana hillbilly shit when you're.
What are you going to do with your gun when I pull my Indiana hillbilly ass up to the courthouse and file a fucking lawsuit against you?
I don't give a shit what you do. You're
just fucked up.
Guys,
you're
Coda's getting a lawsuit too.
Are
you drunk right now?
Who's got a bowling ball?
Are you drunk? Are you drunk right now?
The only girl you can get is a deadbeat mother who won't pay her back.
To the list.
I'm not drunk.
All right, innocent auditor, welcome to the show. Give you a chance to say something. By the way, guys, pay your GS taxes, please. Internet.
Hold on. Beg, pay that. Super chat. Give Todd money so he can stay in the basement.
Man, this dude's off the fucking chain, man.
He doesn't want to go get
God,
it aggravates you when I elevate my voice. That's the reason I elevate my voice.
What a fucking creep.
Hey, your phone's doing jacked up stuff there, Innocent. It's doing the burping
I told
thing.
him that the other day.
Before Innocent comes on code, why did you keep him in the basement last night?
Who?
Innocent auditor.
I had him up and then we were done talking.
Yeah, but why did you have him in the basement? And why'd you say oops when you brought him up?
Because I meant to bring up vestige.
Yeah, but why would you say oops and then put him back right away?
Because I clicked on the wrong icon. I'm VOP just a little bit because I got to end this. Wow, I've been on here too long. VOP? Oh, no, that's not VOP. Whoops. Because I meant to bring up VOP.
Yeah, but it's a weird whoops, man. It's like
why did you leave him in the basement?
Yeah, why did you?
Because his mic is all fucked up and he sounded like he had a demon behind him.
Oh.
Maybe you're the demon coded.
Maybe, but I never had to take domestic violence classes, nor did I ever pull a gun and put it to a woman's head, nor did I ever punch a woman. It sounds like you need domestic
violence classes.
Nor did I ever punch a woman. You would know.
I don't know about that, man. You said you were going to choke a woman purple after you done said that her baby doesn't deserve to be whatever, man. When the dead babies don't get what?
No dead people get baptized by the Catholic Church.
No, you said babies. You were talking about a woman's baby.
Not only dead babies, dead teenagers, dead children, dead adults, dead fucking elderly. They don't get baptized by the Catholic Church. It's against Catholic doctrine. Baptism doesn't mean anything anyways, not with water.
Does telling the woman you're going to choke her until she's purple mean anything?
Does putting a gun to a woman's head, Ryder, mean anything?
Well, you actually did the thing that I'm saying.
You actually had to take domestic violence class.
I want you to cover that on your YouTube channel.
I did the exact thing that she just said. What the hell?
Stop lying.
Yeah, well, then the way to do that is to prove my case. I want you to prove my case on your YouTube channel.
The court's going to prove it. The court
already proved it. Everything you're talking
about. Ryder, why would you have to take domestic violence classes if you?
I have never taken a domestic violence class in my life.
You're lying.
That's a fact.
The imposter did,
you might have blown them off, but it was part of
the imposter took the classes.
Okay, I want you to prove it on your YouTube channel, man.
I just asked one question.
I mean, the way Larry Furman proved that you're a fucking.
Yeah, I want you to prove it on your YouTube.
Cody, you got to learn how to share just a little bit, man. You're really like a hungry hippo with having to be heard. But go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't have to be heard.
Go ahead, GGM.
Sometimes when we're having thorough debates and they get quite tense or that, we need a bit of an icebreaker. And I think we can all agree. Well, don't agree on much. We can all agree that Michael Wyatt is a human piece of trash. That's all I say.
I think that's a very unchristian thing to say.
Maybe he can ask for forgiveness later.
I think Michael Wyatt possesses the same potential that every other human being does, except maybe Chris Ryder.
Well, what about Shiz, man? I mean, if she was purple, she wouldn't be able to defend or whatever.
So that's actually really important, Chris. So Michael Wyatt's also charged for domestic violence. So if you're accusing Chris of that, would you not judge Michael Wyatt with the same brush?
But see, Michael Wyatt doesn't. Hold on.
He's gonna equivocate. Yeah, hold on. He's gonna
equivocate. I'm answering. I've seen Chris Ryder do violent shit. Okay?
Oh, whatever.
I've seen him make.
Jesus
I've seen him make
threats.
I've seen him sweep and whitewash for fucking child abusers. I've seen a picture of Ryder in a bathrobe in bed with a fucking
fully clothed, right, with my kid. Yeah,
but I've never seen Michael Wyatt.
Michael Wyatt has made 5 threats alone in this chat.
What were they? I can't because
he's threatening to harm my children. He's threatening to harm Freeman Press's children.
Read one of the threats. Read one. Michael, please. Michael, stop doing that. Go ahead, GJM.
Hey, you guys share
read the threat
wonderful live with your friends.
So now we have to read the threat.
Let's
that are over there in GS's chat.
So why are you?
Did you guys let them know?
And I'll address.
I want to read one. I want to read. Can I read it? Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have it highlighted.
Why don't you guys go over there and tell your friends that are in the chat, like to come on over, hang out, Go got some music. You know, we might share some drinks. You know, pull up to the bar, you guys. Go tell your friends to pull up to the bar over here. Oh, Muckster. Hi.
I have a complaint.
Okay, yes, sir.
You are not good for my procrastination. I really did have a video I wanted to work on tonight. And no, you have to go live. There goes the next 12 hours of my life.
Well, why don't you work on it while you're up here on panel?
No, it's the kind that I need to pretend to concentrate on.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Anyway.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, you know, it's really all Twiggy's fault.
Damn that Twiggy. I mean, jeez. Yeah, so. All right.
Can you find it?
I see this before you
Yeah,
start?
I found it.
Actually, I can probably.
Yes.
I've had some questions about the prom night cheerleader. Folks, I have no idea whose picture that is. It's just a random person I found on the internet. Okay. Yeah, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I was wondering how you got my high school cheerleading picture.
You know, somebody said, "Who is this?" And I almost put, "Oh, that's secret."
You should have. Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah. Kind of upsetty spaghetti that yeah, you somehow, some way found a picture of my high school cheerleading prom.
Jizz, I'm going to choke you till you're purple. There's the threat. Now what?
Michael Wyatt didn't say that. Michael Wyatt.
No, you said that. So let's talk about it.
I did say that, and I've said I said that, and we've talked to it ad nauseum. So let's move on. GJM is.
Let's move on now, man. I don't want to move on. If Jizz is purple, we ain't moving on, dude.
GJM is the one who's trying to talk, and you're.
Is Jizz a woman?
This is why Stone
Is Jizz a woman
on his channel because
is Jizz a woman coded?
You. GJM,
is Jizz a woman?
You read a threat Michael Wyatt made, I'll address it. I'm gonna go quiet.
All right, hold on. I gotta read something here real quick. We got coded friends is so creepy. Listen to his anger and his insecurities. I feel bad for any woman around this aggressive abuser, a boomer and an adolescent. Yes, all in one.
Can we talk about you know, if we're gonna be talking about, oh my goodness, this wind is crazy. You guys didn't notice I'm not home. Sorry. Working off the mobile hotspot and the laptop, so please forgive the wind. But if we're gonna discuss abuse on women,
listen, I will tell you, there are things about people that practice Islam that I find to be very admirable. I think they don't put up with the same kind of bullshit that Christians put up with. When you're beating your wife, you have to, you know, do it in a certain particular way according to Islam. Otherwise, no bueno. No bueno.
I get it, man. I bought a very interesting book that I'm going to start reading.
You know, listen, I'm really tired of I'm tired of like handling people that fucking called me good personal, close personal friends. And then were fucking me in the back, stabbed me in the back, behind my back, the whole entire fucking time. Fuck you. Like, you know, I'm not going to get emotional about it. Just fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? I got nothing for you but fucking the back of my hand. How about that?
Reading.
If it was Secret Agent Galley, I'd punch her in the fucking throat.
and he wants to sit and talk about how it's bad to threaten to hit women. Huh. Okay.
Somehow.
Was that Chisholm that said
that? I will find.
Did who say what?
Was that Chisholm that said that, or someone else?
That said what?
Punching you in the throat.
Oh no, that's Mester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Mester wanting to backhand Amber and Kelly, and that he thinks that Islam's viewpoint on beating your wives is good, and then he also wants to throat punch me. Yeah.
Hello, Christians.
Right?
Find the comments here in a second in order to show them. Just let me.
We should clarify. Hello, fake Christians.
Let me finish doing what I'm doing here. This is we're in like Madnessville right now, in my opinion. This is like crazy town kind of levels of insanity.
I would agree with that. That's what happens whenever Ryder comes along. Child Ryder. Hey, who's the Michael guy? Ryder, who's the Michael guy in Florida that quite possibly is your father and also your mother's brother? Comment.
Yeah, I don't think he's there at the moment. Wow. Yeah, you're really awkward. Yeah, he's actually not on the channel
totally
anymore.
Awkward, dude. Yeah, he ran away because we broached the fact that he's the child of incest.
Let me find Wyatt, and then I can find all the things that he has said for a while.
Well, it looks
I just want to make it clear. Sorry for interrupting.
Looks
you.
like
I'm gonna leave.
Looks like boots check cleared. So yeah. Hey, you snitched on me first, sir.
Because it's pointless to try to talk with that fucking monkey around.
Sure. I mean, if that's what you say. Todd, you better stand the F. Chris, you're a DV abuser. Show me Jizzboy. LO, you don't know and will never. Jizzboy, you're effing pathetic. Hey Emma, this is 4 minutes ago. Hey Emma, that's the nicest thing he said. Chris blows off Todd 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, also because this guy's like really good for my algorithm. Freeman, show me, otherwise I'll call you a GD hillbilly like Chris is. Okay. Hello to Malice. Go ahead. I'm going all the way down.
Sorry.
We got 9 minutes ago. Let's see. 9 minutes ago, Chris, you finished sucking Todd from the back. Chris, and this is 10 minutes ago. Chris, you'll be in Eddyville by Halloween.
He can't even do it right. From the back. Come on. Come on now. Yes, Giggles, you do.
Halloween as you project much. I don't know what the hell that means. Let's see. 11 minutes ago, the hell you think for yourself, Daisy, you will believe the lies without doing anything. Chris, when was the last time you hit Tiflis? That was 12 minutes ago. Jizzboy by Labor Day asshole. I don't know what that means.
Okay, yeah, it's coming. It's right before that.
That's what she said. So hold on. Sorry, you guys set me up for that one. Daisy, you listen to these lying Fs and you'll never investigate it, and you never investigate it. Let's see. Freeman, go take your 3 S's to a hillbilly.
I don't know, but it's too vague to be considered a threat.
Yeah,
although I would say, hang on. I would say to Michael Wyatt, yeah, that stuff is kind of inappropriate, and you might not want to go there in the future because it paints you in a bad light. And people, like, I don't understand what that comment was even about, so it's hard to make sense.
And to be fair, no one really knows what he's saying. He's absolute rubbish and
right. So
anyway, you know, but back on with the subject though, which is appreciated. I think what confuses me about you is you have the ability to articulate yourself, but then you'll fall into the cesspool of nonsense in terms of you look for nonsensical hits on things. Like, so for example, I pointed out the fact that you reside in North America, but got married in the Philippines. You immediately said racist, but yet there's
no, you said because an American woman wouldn't have me. I turned down.
Yes, but does an American woman automatically mean a white person?
No, it's racist because you referenced an Asian woman. You referenced Filipinos.
So there's no one of Filipino descent that resides in America.
You're inferring that the Filipinos are
the goalposts again.
It's not a goalpost.
You run away from it.
Okay,
you give an opinion. What happened? What did you say yesterday about opinions? Mm-hmm. I'm giving you facts.
Was anybody listening to Coded's live the other night when he had Jizzboy up on his panel? And Jizzboy denied that he worked in any kind of was it a prison establishment or so, like locked down, any kind of facility or something like that? Because isn't it that didn't he say he was a previous correctional officer and a 911 operator?
I have no idea.
I'm looking to see if chat. And then he wouldn't tell Coded what he did for work, but he has claimed many times that he did seminars for traumatic experiences or something like that.
Yeah, he did he talked about that time when we were on, I forget whose, was it Boots or something, and he came in defending them dragging Andrea's body around, and remember that's when he said, "Oh well, you know, it's just like an exercise."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cart. He runs workshops for first responders, EMTs, etc. to deal with trauma. But he couldn't tell Coded that when he was up on Coded's panel. Oh,
So,
hi, Grandma. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I really do. Yes, Muckster.
can we switch over to his live for a minute?
Yes.
I'm going to see if he's going to let me up.
Okay.
The point of why this is important is because people can put aside differences to call out what they see as BS and what they see as inappropriate behavior and nonsense. People are allowed to disagree on things and still come to a same conclusion on other topics.
Right.
And that's the important part here, and that's what shows the authenticity of when you watch these gentlemen speak their mind and you watch the content on their channels. Again, they can agree to disagree on a plethora of different topics, but again, they're still calling out a lot of garbage out here. And when you look at the I mean, I'll be frank. When you even ask these other channels about a logo that's on their platform, it's madness. Like, oh, I don't know what that is, or ask the founder. I was like, well, I'm on your channel. Why don't you just tell me what it is? They rage on you, lose their mind, all this other stuff. Again, it's like there's a blanket covering them. It's protected by some sort of fortress. Whereas on our side, you watch any episode of anything, guys are disagreeing, guys are going at each other, guys are all this other stuff.
There's no sides. There's no sides. We're just here to laugh at your ass. That's it. We're just here to laugh.
And yet it's all supposed to be this narrative that, like, well, it's all lies, it's all BS. It's the furthest thing from the truth. Is people being authentic. People can still agree to disagree, but people can say, hey, you know what, man? That still looks like a bunch of BS over there, and call it what it is for what it is.
Yep. And as far as sides go, I've always been on one side, and there's only a very few select people that are on the side that I'm on, because my side is very personal to defending my liberty and my family.
Okay.
And that's it. Todd, I sent you something.
Yep. I'm getting ready to play it right now, but I want to say, first off, I want to respond. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if we hit the goal yet or not, guys. Sorry, I'm juggling a lot of balls at the same time.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Balls.
And
Balls.
Muckster, 1 second. I'll welcome Muckster onto the panel. Vestige of peace in response to you having been talked over while you're on panel, ma'am. Respectfully, Muckster, I think, would agree. He's not really happy when people go onto his show and try to tell him how to run his show. That's what you were trying to do. You were trying to run roughshod over my show as if you had some kind of claim to authority on my show. I will do my best to be a lot more patient with you tonight and give you, as I did with Coded. He talked over me a lot, and I just kind of receded. Chris has often talked over me, and I recede. So I will try to show you the
You're
same
a
courtesy.
bitch.
Thank you for allowing the. Oh, let me play this first, Muxter, and then you'll have
Yeah.
the floor.
He
Okay.
takes over.
All
He
right.
let Ryder take over his channel.
Did with
Can you guys hear this?
Miss Mandy really fucking.
All right, I'll start
like,
it over again.
I think we have. That's why what Shiz did with Miss Mandy really fucking, like, I swear to God, if I was in the same fucking room as her while she was doing that, I would have choked the fucking air out of her. I would fucking love to get my hands on your fucking neck, Shiz. I'm not going to come and do it. I'm just saying, I would love to choke you purple.
Ooh, man.
So I mean, that's really.
Let's not forget, you guys.
Listen, I will tell you, there are things about people that practice Islam that I find to be very admirable. I think they don't put up with the same kind of bullshit that Christians put up with. When you're beating your wife, you have to, do it in a certain particular way according to Islam. Otherwise, no bueno. No bueno.
I get it, man. I bought a very interesting book that I'm going to start reading.
Listen, I'm really tired of I'm tired of like handling people that fucking called me good personal, close personal friends, and then were fucking me in the back, stabbed me in the back, behind my back, the whole entire fucking time. Fuck you. Like, I'm not going to get emotional about it. Just fuck you. Really hard to recover from. Although I did say that Secret Agent Kuz would be the kind of girl I'd like to punch in the throat. I think I have said that. Throat punch is a pretty common phrase. Matter of fact, I taught my daughter to throat punch quite often. She's a tough bird. Muxter, go ahead. Thank you for being patient.
That's interesting. That's what I came over to ask you about, because I was over at Secrets watching one of your lives from a few days ago with amazingly much of the same panel. And you did say you wanted to punch her in the throat, and you also were praising the way Muslims beat their women.
Is that an exact clip? Do you have an exact clip on that? Did I said exactly that, or are you just paraphrasing in a very unflattering way towards me?
You exactly said you would punch her in the throat, and you did say that you thought
what was the exact quote? She seems like the kind of girl that I would.
You just admitted it.
Well, no, you see, the way you're phrasing it is a little bit different than the way I remember saying it. But I just want the exact quote so I can play it on my own show.
Like you can't find your own.
Well, I mean, you just said that. You literally just watched the clip on another person's channel, and you can't remember exactly what I said because you've already changed the way that you said I've said it twice now, and it sounds different than what I just admitted.
You just watched it, Muster, and you came straight here to quote it. Why can't you quote it? It was your one and only job to leave that chat with those words and come over here and quote them.
Hi, Griftifer. Griftifer's watching you guys. Give him all your love. Give him all your love. And when I say give him all your love, that means throw up the middle fingers.
And now you're fumbling on it. Won't you go back, listen to it again, and then come back and paraphrase it or phrase it?
Anyway, Todd.
Yes, sir.
You talked about doing violence upon women. Now I know Chris agrees with that sort of thing.
Agrees with what sort of thing?
You pretend to be a good Christian man and you talk that way?
I'm not Christian. I'm not a good Christian man. What are you talking about?
I am. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to Todd.
Well, you added my name in there with something. So what were you saying?
Yeah,
I said you agree. I said you agree with violence on women because.
But I don't agree with violence on women. So don't try to run that into me.
Yeah. Anybody here who's ever had to go to jail?
Was that a nice sleight of hand there, Muster? You want to slide a hand and just slander me under your breath while you talk to somebody else and deny speaking directly to me about what the fuck you just said?
Okay, Chris, you pretend to be some sort of a law.
I don't pretend to be anything. I am exactly who I act like.
What is the perfect defense against slander?
The perfect defense against slander. What are you talking about?
Defense against slander would be a lawsuit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a lawsuit, which you can bet your bottom dollar that Stone Bet's going to be served real soon.
Or evidence.
Well,
are you saying? Hold on, Muxter. Are you saying that are you saying that he needs to prove that he's innocent?
No, I'm saying that if he sued me for slander, my perfect defense is the truth.
Okay, but
Well,
so
you
then
better have it.
So then you're saying that you have evidence that everything you guys are saying is exactly what happened, and it wasn't just somebody's affidavit. Because I have an affidavit with a current lawfare against me where it's nonstop perjury, and I'm going to show it once this is all over. I'm going to demonstrate it's just nothing but perjury. Matter of fact, the person just perjured themselves saying that they were at an event in Indiana, and the gentleman who's on the panel with me right now, who has a case against that particular person, knows that there was nothing associated with that person in Indiana to prevent them from being at court yesterday.
I'm sorry, but oh my gosh, yes, you guys, please, Mester, keep listening to Freeman Press and Six Jokes and not your attorney. I mean, seriously, it is fucking phenomenal to watch you listen to Freeman Press and Six Jokes instead of your actual fucking attorney. Oh my God. You can't get it. You can't beat this, you guys. Fucking.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And by the way,
just because somebody put something on paper and then it's written down verbatim as they were told, and they even put on the paper, according to the person making the report, this, and this. You think that's proof of something, Muxter? The only thing it proves is that's what somebody said in the moment.
Yes, and by the way, I have the documentation that the reason why there was an extension for my court case originally was not because I wanted it. It was actually because my lawyer needed it, because he had a case that took precedence over my case, and he wouldn't be able to be in two places at the same time. I actually have the paperwork, and he even cites the actual case that he had to do. So I was kind of screwed in that. I would have loved for this to have been dealt with a long time ago. So just for the record.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with being in favor of violence against women. And I will just say this, anybody who believes a word that comes out of Chris Ryder's mouth is a fool.
So now you're going to call me a liar with nothing to back that up either. So first you're going to call me a woman abuser with nothing to back it up. Now you're going to call me a liar with nothing to back it up. You want to get the blade out and just jab me in the abs a little bit there, Mookie? Huh? Do you need a hot poker? Do you need me to get tied up? You want to poke me with a hot poker over the campfire there, Mookie? Is that what you want? You want me just to shut the fuck up while you do your thing?
Careful, you guys. Don't mention campfires around Mester. Okay? Just don't mention campfires. That could lead to some dangerous roasting of marshmallows.
Okay, well,
is that the kind of person you know me to be, Muxter?
Well, let
Have I threatened violence? Have I threatened violence on anybody?
I don't give a fuck what you threaten. You're slanderous. You're a slanderous little hoe.
No, it's not slanderous when you've gotten arrested.
It's slander. It's slander. Where we at? What are you doing? You're on a panel.
Well, come up and ask. Come up and ask with your own voice there, Coded. I'm going to miss a lot of your chats because I'm trying to show respect to the people on the panel. Go ahead, Muxter. I think you're being very respectful, and I appreciate that.
I'm trying to respect your panel, Todd. It's not my channel.
Respect, it's passiveness.
Go ahead.
See, it's your co-host loves to interrupt.
Yeah, because you're being passive aggressive, and I'm calling you out.
I act differently on my channel. When I'm a guest someplace else, I try to be respectful.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that.
As opposed to other people.
I actually just wanted to vouch for Muxter too. He and Ariel had me on his panel yesterday, and Muxter was polite, allowed me to ask my question, which was in regards to the Savage Saints. Muxter denounced having any affiliation with the Savage Saints and was kind and polite with me. So I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I said I would convey that message to any other audience that was on, and I just want to be a man of my word. But
no, that's cool. I had an experience on Muxter's panel yesterday too. I went up to ask him about how they feel about Barthel lying to the court and saying that he had a prior engagement in Indiana, and they all screamed at me, called me a woman beater, said that I put guns to women's heads, screamed over me some more, and then booted me out.
Once again, please continue to listen to Freeman Press and Six Jokes. Like, oh my gosh. Instead of your own fucking attorney, Mester. Like, that's what you pay. I'm sorry, you don't pay. I'm sorry that's what Tinkly Linkly pays for is for you to get information from your attorney. Idiot.
Everybody screamed at you?
You definitely screamed.
Yeah, I screamed at you to tell you
Yeah,
to shut
you
up.
definitely
People
screamed.
talk. And I
Right.
also
You
got
screamed and you kicked me off and you blocked me. So, you know what? You might have had a better experience than me, GJM. I'm just saying.
because you were breaking the rules. I said we don't use people's names there unless it's a recognized name. And
she's well
you
known
kept
now.
saying it-
Everyone
you
knows that she's Courtney. Danny.
but you
Everyone
kept
knows you're
saying
Danny
it was
McKee, and
fake.
everyone knows she's Courtney McLaughlin.
Yeah, because people like you love to dox.
That's not
But
doxing you.
Well, let me say, coded, get a kick out of this.
Robert,
he said, he said, well, then why do you use my name? Why do you use my name?
Just remember, you guys, I am not only this Courtney person, but I'm two other Courtneys. I'm Katrina, I'm AZ Jeep Girl, and I was also Amber at one time. So, oh, wait, and I forgot. I am also Rabbit's birth mom. So remember that they stood firm on 10 toes that I was all of those people. And again, they have the wrong fucking person.
It's on his fucking. Sorry, Todd, I know you're trying to get away from this word.
It's right
it's
there
on his
kind of
page. For public safety, Chris Ryder. I'm sorry.
You can call me Chris.
It's
and listen, and I can call Courtney, and I can call you Danny.
Yeah,
it's no big deal, man.
I think
Chill out.
I think the swearing jar is quite full tonight. It's kind of I appreciate that, but yeah, I think it's kind of it's done and over by this point in time between Coded and Chris right now.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, I kind of know the question you're going to ask. So yeah, well, let's give him an opportunity for the person that he asks to answer it. I know what it is, and go ahead.
So Todd's been accused by Tiffany of stalking her daughter. So I was wondering if Chris Ryder would answer a simple question: is Todd a child stalker, or is Tiffany a false accuser? Can't be both. Which is it?
You know, we've already hashed all that out, but you know, you can keep trying to bring it to the table. But we've made it real clear. We've made it real clear. And
I missed the clarification.
I'm answering your question.
Is
We've made it real clear.
Child stalker, or is
that
Tiffany
will all come out in the wash? But you're not ready for it, Coded, and
So
you're not privy.
You're not
privy to that information.
So
So
you're
maybe
not
when
gonna
we do
answer.
get, when we do get
Tiffany
the
a false
answer,
accuser,
I'll make
or is
sure that
Todd
it
a
does not go on
child stalker?
YouTube.
Is Todd a child stalker, or is Tiffany a false accuser?
I would say you're a false accuser.
I didn't make an accusation.
You've made lots of accusations.
Oh, you made lots of accusations.
Tiffany
Yeah.
made an accusation that Todd stalked her child. She brought him to court for it. Right. So is Tiffany a false accuser, or is Todd a child?
So your question has been asked and it has been answered to the
He didn't
extent that
answer
it's
it.
he answered.
He said, "I'll find out later." That's what he said.
He answered.
No,
it.
actually, I didn't say you would find out, Coded, because I'll
You're
make
a
sure
liar.
you don't find out.
Okay, you're a liar.
It'll be everyone but you, Coded,
I'll
will
just
know
get
the
the
answer to
court
that when it comes.
Yeah. Okay, you'll be able to hide that from me.
You're capable of getting court records? Are you?
Pretty much. I can get whatever I want.
Are you capable of getting court records?
I can get whatever I want.
He's a Filipino
Then I
millionaire.
want you to get the court records about my 1999 case, and I want you to tell that story.
We already have them. Dummy crew.
Oh, hold please.
Who's we? You got a mouse in your
Tommy
pocket, Coded?
Kruger has them. Larry Foreman has them. Stoned Vet has them. I think Muxer.
You got all the records.
There are
You got
plenty of
all-
people with the fucking
You got all the records there, Coded?
Yeah.
Okay, then do a full story on it, buddy.
Yeah.
Do it exactly like you think it happened.
A liar, Ryder. Just
Okay,
like
bud.
the lie that Todd stalked Tiffany's daughter.
Coded,
You're a
aren't
false
you
accuser.
like
You
are you
and your woman.
Coded? Aren't you like within a couple of years of me age wise?
Yeah, I'm 60, 59.
Okay, so you're old. You're my senior. You're senior to me. You're senior to me financially. You're senior to me in age. You're senior to me in position. You're senior to me in education. You're senior to me as a Christian.
You're correct. You're correct.
But you're
correct
acting
in all
like
this
an
stuff.
absolute Muppet child right now. Well, what is
Muppet child.
Yes,
I just want an
why?
answer to a simple question. Why can't
do
we
you
get a
escalate
question
so
answered?
much?
You're
Why
not
can't
privy
you
to
just
answer
answer
the
the
question.
Are you,
calm
Todd, are
manner?
you okay with Tiffany's accusation?
You're
that
a spoiled.
child stalker?
You're like a spoiled child in that you think you deserve
Oh,
answers
shut
to
up,
people's
Ryder.
personal business.
I
but
don't
you
deserve. I don't deserve anything. Todd deserves the truth to be known.
So
was your
hold
mother
up.
abusive
hold up.
Todd did
Pause.
stalk
Pause.
Tiffany's child,
Code-
or
Coded.
Tiffany's a
Cody,
false
am
accuser.
I, listen, I'm curious. Am I my ears hearing right? Now you're concerned about my name?
I'm concerned about the truth being known. If you're a child stalker,
so
Todd,
then
it
why
should
do you
be
spread the
known.
lie? Why do you
If
spread?
Tiffany's the false accuser, then you should be known. I didn't spread any lie. I just state the truth. Tiffany has accused you of stalking her child.
Why does he keep saying Tiffany?
Ryder could clear it all up now. Well,
why do you even keep saying Tiffany?
Who brought the accusation? You can't bring it.
You got access to court records. Why don't you read
You're not her parent or her guardian. How could you bring the accusation?
Who's her?
The child.
And that's your business, how?
It's public business. It's been talked about.
Children are public business.
Todd talked about it to the
Hold
public.
on.
The accusation you made against Todd is public knowledge.
So is the child's case public?
Todd's case is public. Todd has been accused of child stalking. You could clear it all up right now, Ryder. You're buddy with Todd now.
And I have cleared it up. Like I said, there's going to be an answer to that, but you're not privy to it, Cody.
Child, or is Tiffany a false accuser? Which is it? It can't be both.
Okay, so while things are going through.
And there it is, you guys. There it is. There will be an answer to it. You're just not privy to it. That is the reason why Mester is getting mind fucked by Chris Ryder. Is because he is still holding it over his head. Oh, Mester, you're such a pussy. You are such a fucking pussy.
Through the process,
or it has to be true.
While things are going through the process,
You can't
Cody,
lie
there's
your
not an
way out
answer
of
for your
this one.
question.
There is an answer. Either
There's
he
not
is
an
a
answer for
stalker
when are you going to
or he
die?
is falsely accused.
Tell me the date in which you're going to die.
He is a
and how.
stalker at the past event.
Tell me the
did
date in
happen
which you
or
are going to die and
That
how.
has nothing to do with this.
Okay,
You can't answer it, can
You're
you?
deflecting again.
Because you don't know yet.
You don't know shit. But
Exactly.
You do know,
I don't know. That's the answer.
If the accusation is true or the accusation is false, which is
I depend on investigations to give me answers with actual evidence and proof and documentation and litigation.
You won't clear Todd's name.
if there is
I hate to interrupt this tantalizing, Ryder breakdown fest. I'm not really sure. Live fest or whatever it is. But here's something that I caught. So Ryder depends on facts and records and information. Right? Right? Hold on a minute.
We're going to charge me again, it would be for a petty harassment charge.
The other day you said that you were not charged with kidnapping, and I said, well, the record that I remember that I went over.
I wasn't convicted of kidnapping.
Right, because the grand jury changed it, if I'm right. Like, I know I lie about records and whatnot, right?
Look, 7 years in prison.
I lie about records and whatnot. Out of his own mouth, you guys. Ready?
Don't know.
Well, the record that I remember that I went over.
I wasn't convicted of kidnapping.
Right, because the grand jury changed it, if I'm right. Like, I know I lie about records and whatnot, right?
Look, 7.
I lie about records and whatnot. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
clear Todd's name, and you're clearly indicating by not
Why are you screaming?
clearing Todd's name that
Why are
you
you screaming?
Todd stalked Tiffany's child.
I'm saying that there's an active investigation going on that involves part of that. It involves part of that. So right now, what Todd and I both know, because we're adults and we don't act like you coded, we don't act like our mother didn't punish us when we acted like we were privy to everything.
You didn't have a mother.
What we're able to do,
shit about your own
I didn't
mother.
have a mother. That's right. I was born out of,
talk shit about
I don't
your
know,
own
fucking, what was I born
your father is your
in a
mother's brother, right?
in a vase?
Michael in Florida, isn't that true?
Was I born in a
You're
vase?
a
Coded?
product of abuse.
Your mom kicked you out at 13 to the porch.
You're a product of abuse from the very beginning, Ryder. And
Yes,
you've
I'm a
developed
product.
pathological lying.
I was born in a
to
test tube,
overcome the
Cody.
trauma
To be fair,
of
if that's the case,
abuse.
we should be sympathetic like we are to Christopher Ruff because he had a bad childhood.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So I would like to. I think it's been asked, it's been answered, and we're just kind of circling the drain of nonsense at this point in time. I want to know, Coded, will you disavow espousing? I disavow violence towards women or espousing violence towards women. And if I've ever said anything in the past, if I ever say anything in the present or in the future that sounds like I'm expressing that I believe that violence against women is appropriate, I disavow that right now. I ask for forgiveness and I repent. Will you join me, Coded?
Yeah, no. 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 No.
I totally disavow violence against women, but I will speak my mind. And when when I feel a certain way, I will talk about how I feel. It doesn't mean I would do it. It means that's the way I felt at the time I heard what Shiz was doing to an individual who we all knew had a mental issue, diagnosed, and was known to overreact to stimuli, and she was trolling her in a way that put her in fear for her own safety.
So, God, that was a long way of just saying no. Why don't you just say no?
Why don't you say yes or no? Did Todd stalk Tiffany's child?
You know how much harder it was for you to come up with all that?
Is Tiffany a false accuser, or did Todd stalk Tiffany's child? Yes or no, Ryder?
Right back to it again.
Investigation,
you had to
Cody, there's your
bloviate a
answer.
long-winded bunch of bullshit because you won't answer the question. You won't clear Todd's name, and you're supposedly buddies with him. That's fucking weird.
I already answered you.
No, you didn't. You said
Yes,
you'll
I
find
did.
out in the future.
I gave you the
That's
answer.
not a
We will
fucking
all
answer.
find out
It's
at
not
the
an
It's not weird. It's not weird at all. I accused you of stalking my girlfriend's child, but I'm not going to clear you of it, even though I said I would go down to the sheriff's department with you to clear it up. But I still won't. And then I made up an excuse of why I won't go to the sheriff's department with you. And I still won't clear it up. Okay. Mind fucked. Todd. That's what you are. You are mind fucked by Ryder.
conclusion.
It's a
We
yes
will
or no
all find
answer.
out what
Yes,
happened
yes.
at the conclusion
No,
of the
no.
investigation.
Yes, yes. So either Tiffany falsely accused
You don't like my
Todd,
answer, so
and
you
she's a
talk
false
over it.
accuser. Either Tiffany falsely accused Todd or Todd's a child stalker. It can't be both. It's
Okay,
gotta be one or the other.
even the person that you're alleging is being accused right now can answer that question and repeat what I said.
Find out in the future is not an answer to the question.
Well,
That's
the answer you're
for-
gonna get, dude.
that's-
What do you want? What do you
right,
want, dude?
but
what do
it's not an answer. That's
dude,
for
why do you feel? But hold on. Why do you feel entitled to things that aren't really your business? I mean, you have every right to have an opinion. Don't get me wrong.
It's been made public.
I just said you have every right to have
Right.
an opinion.
I
But you're
just wanna get
you're
to the-
acting
I
as
have
if
no opinion.
you're
I have
acting as
no
if.
opinion on
I'm
it.
sorry. I didn't really mean to.
Right.
Keep
But you're
interrupting
saying
you.
I'm entitled
I'm
to
sorry.
an
I'll stop
opinion. I don't
interrupting
have-
you. Go ahead.
I
What
don't
do you-
have an opinion.
You sound like
I
a
have
black dude who's
desire
really
to-
angry. You just repeat
I
yourself
have
over
a
and over again,
desire
right
to
before you're
know
about
the
to punch
truth. Why
somebody.
are you bringing color
But I thought you disavowed violence.
Race?
Gotta get that racism in, guys. You know, not only do we gotta, threaten to punch women and beat our wives, but, we gotta throw in the racism. Can't forget the racism.
Racist.
Well, why do you keep repeating yourself like you're getting ready to lash out and punch
How
somebody?
is that violent?
I
You're
don't
afraid
know.
of words.
Okay, I'm going to play a sound, and you tell me the first thing you think of, okay? All right. Racism. Oh, I haven't played a sound yet.
That's you, Coded. You claim to be some
No,
hardcore Republican. You're about as the biggest
like a
libtard.
fucking douchebag
You are the
again.
biggest libtard
Tom,
in
you're
this
a
room.
Muppet with Ryder's hand up your ass.
You are the biggest
You're the fucking
libtard.
Muppet with Ryder's hand up your ass.
You're such a libtard.
I'm not a libtard. I'm on the opposite end of the fucking
No, bro,
spectrum
you
when it
you are
comes to
you
that.
are deceived.
You're the fucking libtard. You
You're
spend too much
no.
time
You know what?
with
You're
Stinkle Tinkle.
You know what? You're right.
Hey, Todd.
You're right.
What is the secret to eternal happiness? Do not argue with stupid people. That's it? I don't think that works. You are right.
All right.
It seems to me like Coded's got a real issue with this investigation.
You're right.
And this is why here at the Secret Channel, we don't argue, we just laugh at them. All right. Be right back. I have to feed my puppies. Be right back.
You're the Muppet, Todd. Ryder's got his hand full up your fucking ass and is moving your mouth. You just spoke Ryder's words. That you'll find out
because what Ryder said was exactly your answer, dude.
It's
it was
not
your answer.
an answer. It's
okay. Why are you so against the investigation?
It's forestalling answering.
What's your reason? Personal reason, Cody.
Kyle. I want to know the truth.
Let me ask you something.
And I want to know how weak-willed Todd is that he would sit in company with you, who.
You stop make bing bong. Every bing bong 2 cents.
Yeah.
See the childish games, GJM. You could clear Todd's name, but you refuse to. You forestall answering. Either Tiffany falsely accused or Todd's a child stalker. We should know.
We should know. We should know.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do, Ryder. That's all you can do.
You know why? That's all you can do. Because you can't punch me or pull a fucking gun on me. You cowardly motherfucker. You pulled the gun on a woman.
Woman's head.
Does anybody need a nap in their blankie and their baba after listening to that? Or just these two? Or actually just Ryder. Mester needs it too, but yeah, I think it's nap time for them. It's nap time. It's nap time. Of course he doesn't want to hear it. He's playing his magic game. He's like, duh. He doesn't have to do anything. Remember? Laziest fucking YouTuber ever.
You fucking coward. You pulled a gun on a woman. You're a fucking coward.
It's so dumb.
Welcome to the
Coward pussy pulled a gun on a woman.
Yeah, you said it like 10 times already. Welcome to the panel. Finkel, how you doing?
Oh, their emotional support retard just showed up. Yay! So they're all gonna have their emotional support retard. This should be fun.
I put in he's angry. He
didn't
get his.
Are you
Jello.
driving right now, Finkel? Can you show us a U-turn over the double yellow?
Take a deep breath, Finkel.
By the way, if Boot is listening, so not only is he No Stop Steve, he is now let's cross over the white line, over the double yellow line to do illegal U-turns. So.
Yeah, I watched part of him yesterday, and he ran up onto the curb.
Yes, did you see that last night after he was like, I just dropped my sweetie off, and then he was on his way to his Burger King, and he ran off the road. Yeah, so anybody who's near Rome, New York, please stay off the road if you see Tinkly Linkly driving.
I hate that Finkel came up because I know they're going to go, oh, he left because Finkel came. And I was just waiting for a quiet moment because before I left, I wanted to mention coming back over here to put a plug in.
Oh. Well, they didn't even let you talk. But.
Well, I went in and I thought, I know Ryder's going to try to prod me and stuff. And I thought, I'm just going to sit there and quiet, and let it go by. And of course, Coded came up and just totally screwed everything up anyway.
Well, they needed their emotional support, wallet.
Take a deep breath, Finkel. Light up a cigarette and yell out your windshield.
Why are you attacking everybody on the panel, Coded?
Because it's funny for me now. Because the only reason he's here is to start shit with me. It's the only reason you're here, Ryder. Either Todd stalked Tiffany's child or Tiffany's a fucking false accuser.
Please stop with the profanities. My goodness.
Beg more.
Beg more.
Beg more.
That's how normal civilized people conduct themselves.
I'm angry at GJM.
Most people are.
Yeah.
See my inbox.
I actually do. I want you to send me any threats.
He is so full of shit.
Any threats, CC.
He is absolutely full of shit. He has received no death threats, no emails. No one gives a fuck about you, Jizz Boy. I promise. No one gives a fuck. about you. So you are 100% lying.
By the way, I think the line of the night was Chris Ryder saying to Coded, that took an awful lot of words just to answer a simple yes or no.
Yes or no.
Chris Ryder is talking about somebody using a lot of words. I mean, I just sat there. The irony abounded throughout that whole thing because everything Chris Ryder says, it's like, again, we've said it before, these people do not own mirrors.
No, they don't. And they wanted me to send this to you, but I couldn't. There was, where did it go?
Oh,
right here.
Is that you after the prom?
Yes. No. This right here.
Years in prison.
So let me premise is that he was talking about, records, and I go off, proof and records and right? This is what he said.
That I went over.
I wasn't convicted of
right because the grand jury changed it. If I'm right, like I know I lie about records and whatnot, right?
Look, 7 years in prison.
I lie about records and whatnot. They were like, send it to Muxter. And I was like, I can't. I don't have Nitro on Discord, so I couldn't send it.
Oh, well. I really just wanted to go over and say, hey, we're having more fun over at Secrets.
Yes, we are. Because we got, people bellied up to the bar and they're sharing stories and doing some pull tabs. Yes, the Cabana crew.
But let me ask this. I mentioned it before I left over there. Something, and see, people give me an honest opinion. To me, it makes no sense. Like, okay, I'll just make up a hypothetical. Okay, I filed charges against Secret because I say she stole $1,000 from me. Okay, and then I say I'm waiting for the results of an investigation. Does that make any fucking sense? Because doesn't it seem like if I file charges on you for something, I've made up my mind?
Yes.
That's what Ryder said to Coded about Todd stalking.
Yeah, so...
And by the way, we don't talk about it publicly. Ryder's the one who talked about it forever, making it public. But now he says he's waiting for the results of investigation. You said he did it.
Yeah, it was... he said that it was part of a new investigation or something like that.
Yeah, he mentioned that afterwards, but yeah.
Which is dumb. It's just we were over here laughing that like Mester is so mind fucked over that stalking charge, even though he knows it's fake, he knows it's bullshit. But he's still so mind fucked by Ryder. That's how much of a pussy he is.
Yeah. Twiggy says Chrissy logic.
Right.
See him to me, and I'm telling you, I already have an open investigation going.
Oh, Danny's on. Danny, are you?
This.
I'm angry at GJM.
Most people are.
Yeah.
Just see my inbox.
I actually do. I want you to send me any threats. I legit do. Send me any threats. CC them to me, and I'm telling you, I already have an open investigation going.
Oh, Danny's on. Danny, are you okay?
Oh, you guys.
Dakota's defense. He did just learn what the word
You guys. Looks like there's a new employee over at Potato Investigations.
Oh.
Looks like Mester has joined the ranks of Potato Investigations, you guys. Oh, the TPO is under investigation. So, new employee of Potato Investigations. Little Toddy Todd.
dysregulated means. So
Fair.
it kind of explains a lot today. So that's all.
It does. Todd, by the way, according to Coded, you're not allowed to have an investigation without telling him the conclusion first.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Does it make sense to accuse somebody of something and then say you're waiting for the results of an investigation?
Yes.
I will say this. I'm on record saying that there are many things that I thought that
JJ
that Chris Ryder said were kind of bullshit. I'm on record.
I have a question.
Hold on, please. I'm sorry. But I've gotten information that says that I was actually wrong about some of the things that I thought were really far-fetched. Now I will say this, that there are irons and fires that need to be dealt with before everything needs to be spoken about more publicly. I will say it like that. Thank you, Coded, for caring so much about my family and my good name that you tarnish it left and right.
Very, very well said, Todd. And that is exactly the same on our end. As facts have come out due to our not being at each other's throat, we have learned a lot, and we are letting the proper agency handle it from here because we both realize.
Let's recap what they've learned. Anyone? Can we recap what they've learned?
Well, one thing they learned, Todd saying, "Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff that I didn't believe, and now I know I'm wrong." He's talking about JJ. People were telling me JJ was after me, and JJ was no good, and now I find out JJ's behind it all. That's where he's going with that.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, JJ. Yeah.
And they learned that, or at least they're hoping that Finkel has enough money for both of them. Oh, by the way, Finkel says he's going to go 90 days without giving Todd any money. Let's see how long that lasts.
At least through YouTube.
Yeah, I know. It'll all be gone Venmo now.
Right.
There are things we didn't know about.
Yep.
Yeah. The question Danny proposed opens up a new topic. I'm wondering, does anyone, Danny, specifically Danny, do you think that Kaiser killed DAC Jr.?
Oh my God! Why?
I don't think he's gonna.
You know what that is?
That's fair. I've heard him made that claim.
Yes.
He wants me to say yes, that the evidence points that way. And then he's going to say, well, then how come you were getting on us about rabbits? That's what he's trying to do with that.
But then I would turn and say, there's no evidence against rabbit.
Well, I know, but I have my answer. It's like Kaiser, the evidence points towards him. Rabbit, the evidence absolutely says no, but they're not going to let me get that out, so I didn't even bother.
Of course.
Talking about it there.
Yes, because they're very big proponents of cutting you off before you make your point. Because they only want to hear what they want to hear.
Yep, as soon as I would have said the evidence pointed towards Kaiser, but then you'd have Ryder going, oh, I'll say that.
Yeah. Yep. See? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's exactly what they would do.
As far as I know, that investigation's over.
So it's one of rabbits.
Those investigations don't end. Murder cases have no statute of limitations, especially when they are left without prejudice like his was.
I know that. I know that, and you know that. But does Danny know that? Because he seems to have a double standard.
Fair enough. All right, guys, we got the goal achieved. That's awesome. So we're going to go another hour here, I think, and we'll try to see if we can't knock out 5 super chats. And remember, guys, toupees are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And no, Finkel, you are forbidden.
Oh, yeah. Danny wants to see me go 90 days without giving you anything, and see if you're still my friend. So we're rising to that challenge.
Sorry, but he gets. Can he give me his love and his admiration as my friend? Is that okay? Can he do that, Danny? Just nothing monetary.
Anyway, Todd, I was just waiting, hoping for a quiet moment to thank you for bringing me up, and you did eventually come around to answering what I asked you about. But I'm going back over to secrets. We're having much more fun over there. There's not as much yelling and craziness.
No, don't let code it up.
I got a great clip of Danny yelling on Secret's channel. Yeah, there's no yelling over there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah. He probably yells more than anybody on YouTube.
Oh, good job, Muck. Yes, we want Finkel to give all of his money to Heather for the rest of July. Please. Give her a daily allowance, Tinkle. Daily allowance. It's not a request.
By the way, there's something else I forgot to say. Shut up, swag. No.
Jesus fucking Christ, shut up, swag.
Yeah, he's got quite a reputation. GJM, I got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
I'm in upstate New York, and our skies are very weird. And I learned today it's
bad,
because it's your wildfires. It's your fault, GJM.
It's bad, man. Try to watch the breathing. We're breathing the same air, and it's bad.
I guess it's probably worse there than it is here, but well,
yeah,
we Americans blame everyone in Canada for that.
No, deservedly so, man. It's bad. Like legit, don't go outside too long. We're some parts we're even limiting like how long people are outside for right now, just to try to manage it.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't make light of it. Is anyone injured? Or
it's sad. It's happening every year at these times. It's crazy.
We don't really buy. I mean, we grow most of it. The fruit that we've been eating, we grow it right outside of my own home. So I don't. I've been hearing about that, and I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's like the whole thing. I guess people are walking around, that had store-bought fruit and vegetables, and they're just walking around one day, and boom, they're shitting themselves everywhere.
Really?
A lot of times when I visit my mom, she has me make the salad. But I've never burned the salad.
Hold on.
But day before yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yes, sir. What?
And this is boring anyway, but since I saw Laura here, I want to mention
Laura, hi.
Best fucking card in the deck. I'm not going into detail why, but that scene of Laura walking down that hallway, best fucking card in Hitman's deck. That's all I want to say.
Nice. Hitman or janitor. If you guys haven't subscribed over to Hitman and his trading cards or his Doofus Crest magic cards, I'm not sure exactly what he's calling them. I know it started off as magic, Doofus Crest magic cards, but I don't know if he's turned them into trading cards or what.
Yep. Well, if you just go to Hitman 45, and they're all under post.
Yes, they're all super awesome. And if you guys have not gotten your own card for even being a chatter, even chatters are getting their own cards. So hit him up. I'm sure that he'll make you a card if you ask him.
She had me make the salad, but she had me wash all the vegetables 3 times.
I think maybe it has something to do with because I keep hearing weird.
Blah blah blah.
And they just blindly fired a lot of people in organizations like, I don't know, the FDA, who used to inspect produce. And they fired so many of them, they're not inspecting it. So we're going to get this explosive diarrhea more often.
Actually,
well, they were afraid black people weren't able to do it or something like that.
Well, actually, let's dig down on that a little bit because I find that
here we go.
No, I find that to be fascinating because I want to know whose administration it was. You've heard the term MCOOL, perhaps, if you're talking about the FDA. It stands for Mandatory Country of Origin Labeling. Now, this was part of the FDA, and it had to do with meats, in particular, most meats like beef and pork and stuff like that. So what they did was they did away with it, which means they don't have to tell you where your meat's coming from. And now a lot of people are complaining that there's a lot of lab-grown, like 3D printed meat going around.
What?
Yeah, no, you haven't heard all that? All right, I'll bring up a video at some point in time. But go ahead, gentlemen.
What? Is he?
Yeah. What the hell?
What?
I mean, I've heard of like tank grown meat. They like clone it
Yeah.
and stuff, but 3D printed. How does that work? Plastic hamburgers?
Where's Professor Chaos? Is he in here? Professor Chaos, are you 3D printing meat? Inquiring minds want to know. What?
Or is Dr. Phil here? This seems like something he'd have knowledge of.
Dr. Phil? Dr. P? Sir?
Paging Dr. Phil. Paging Dr. Phil.
Paging Dr. P. Paging Dr. P. This is not something that I would have...
Dr. P sounds like a urologist.
Sorry. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see what he keeps saying.
Yeah, there he is there.
My favorite is the...
What's he say?
Dr. Phil's lurking, and Sniper, I agree with you. Your card was one of the better ones, too. But there's just something about Laura walking down that hallway, and I hope I never meet Laura in real life because it'll be very disappointing, I'm sure. So, Dr. Phil, what do you think about 3D printed meat?
Yeah, is this a true thing? Is this what they're doing? What's it made out of? What the heck? Yeah, I'm trying to... It involves ground beef and a Play-Doh machine. I'm gonna go with Hitman being sarcastic on that one. That's what Jizz Boy seems like. He seems like the kid who ate a lot of paste and Play-Doh.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, I guess paste is just flour and water, right?
I guess basically.
Gigantic freaking chicken breast.
What's that? Sorry.
I know that's like one of the things where they'd make it at home, but also
paste. Yeah.
Yeah. Glue's also made out of like horse bones or something, isn't it?
I don't know. I can just see Jizz Boy sitting in the corner with his little, popsicle stick, eating glue.
Oh, I see what. So they do lab grown, and then they take that meat and 3D print it to make it look like something real. They feed the meat and they feed the lab grown meat into the 3D printer.
Oh. It's too expensive to mix in with the regular meat on the market. Bill Gates was trying to push the lab stuff. I don't know, that sounds pretty gross.
I did not know that, Taipan. I knew they started bringing in stuff from South America and that. That's why the price of eggs went down. They started letting in eggs that didn't used to pass our inspections before. What are we doing on this subject? This is...
I don't know.
What we do here, people.
Right. Ew. Gross. Okay. Let's get back to laughing. Ugh.
Yes. Like I'm able to buy one family pack of chicken and we just freeze one of those bad boys at a time. And I literally make entire meals out of one chicken. I don't know how many things were injected into that bad boy, but it makes delicious fajitas. So I'm probably going to, suffer the consequences with maybe, explosive diarrhea or severe vomiting or something at some point. But for right now, they're huge, and I love it.
Well, that's the Tyson family and the Purdue family got together, and they're taking the world over by creating a bigger, stronger chicken. They're going to convert all the communists and all the capitalists into chickenists, and they're going to take over the world.
So I'm eating humans? Wait, what?
So here I'm gonna share this with you guys real quick so you guys can see it. Pardon my interruption, but I haven't seen this yet, but there are people that have been looking at.
Swag. That's mean. That's not very nice. I mean, it's true, but it's not very nice for you to just yell it out in capital letters.
The meat
grown in a lab. In 2025, lab-grown beef finally.
I don't like the music playing in the background, so I'm going to pause it every now and then. Please forgive me, gentlemen. But here we go.
Hit grocery six.
When it's saying the FDA is gone completely, or
yeah, I don't want to watch that. That's gross.
A lot of the government workforce was let go because of this Doge thing, and even after Doge ended, they kept doing it. And I really don't know that.
What, Dr. Phil? What do you mean Todd is just regurgitating crazy stuff he saw on the internet? What? Say it's not true. It's not true.
The numbers of the FDA, the IRS, the Department of Education. I do know at one point they fired everybody involved with our nuclear development security. By the end of the weekend, they realized, oh, we can't do that. We need someone to protect our nuclear secrets. Gotcha. And they hired a bunch of them back, but not all of them.
I just want to say hi to a few people that have hopped up. Richard Former, good to see you. Aaron Queen, hello. Q the Audit. We got somebody else that I saw that was kind of new. Toe for Life, of course. I kind of saluted you when you came in. King Bluto, I got long. I didn't know that you would have to if you had a toupee. But guys, I want to keep the grift going, and I want people. I've never been angry at anyone. All right, gentlemen. Do you want to? Let's have fun. Well, Coded's still here. That's weird. He's been really quiet. He must be milking a male goat or something. I don't know. Let's get back into this, gentlemen.
Absolute worst, shittiest form of investment.
Oh, there's somebody talking or no? Okay, never mind. Okay, we're gonna be playing this. So GS, pause. That's what I need to hear if somebody has a comment.
There is.
I will say this. I've had a lot of ex-teammates that got into selling insurance and whatnot. It's a tough go, man. I don't envy them at all.
What's tough about it? Everyone buys insurance. How difficult could it be?
I think it's more or less like the door-to-door stuff, like the entry-level stuff that I saw them getting into when they started.
Who goes door-to-door selling insurance?
Hey, man, I'm not sure. I'm not American, but that's how some of my teammates had to do it.
No one goes door-to-door selling insurance. In fact, in America, there's...
So this is the part that I actually missed. So this is all going to be new to me. Again, if anyone has any comments, whatever, just say pause and we can opine.
I have to admit, I'll pause, but I have to admit, I don't understand the context of what we just heard, but the opening statement was everyone buys insurance.
For context, it was Coded asking what Jizzboy did for work, and he wouldn't answer. So, oh goody, my dog is puking. Be right back.
I'm thinking, I thought I heard that same voice said he didn't buy insurance. Maybe I got the wrong context. I don't know.
No, so essentially what this is stemming from is first he was trying to deny that I played baseball, then he was trying to get me to be insecure, so I would essentially stooge on myself in terms of giving up my identity. I'm not a little child that's going to be pushed around by this invalid fool, so obviously I was like, okay, believe what you want to believe, and then everything he says he professes to be fact. Everything I say I'm apparently lying, so I said, well, what's the difference? It's your word and my word. How is that not the same thing? He raged out. His lunatic audience members hammered the table. He muted me as I stayed calm. And here's about where we are, where I'm just trying to have a nice civil conversation. And he's obsessive, and he's obsessively referring back to GS every second he has, even though the conversation's with me. So go figure.
Yeah, that was really bizarre that he couldn't actually have. I mean, DJM is probably one of the easiest dudes to have a conversation with. Very polite, very respectful.
Whoa.
The premise of the positive in the moment. Cody just kept running, dude.
Did he just not say that he hadn't seen this, so it's all new to him? And then he goes off saying, yeah, I don't know how, then talks about how Coded couldn't keep calm. What?
I missed that part.
He starts off saying that this is all new to him. Here, I'll play it again.
Door to door selling insurance.
Hey man, I'm not sure. I'm not American, but that's how some of my teammates had to do it.
No one goes door to door selling insurance. In fact, in America, there's.
So this is the part that I actually missed. So this is all going to be new to me. Again, if anyone has any comments or whatever, just say pause.
It's all new to me.
I have to admit, I'll pause, but I have to admit, I don't understand the context of what we just heard, but the opening statement was everyone buys insurance. I'm thinking, I thought I heard that same voice says he didn't buy insurance. Maybe I got the wrong context. I don't know.
No, so essentially what this is stemming from is first he was trying to deny that I played baseball, then he was trying to get me to be insecure, so I would essentially stooge on myself in terms of giving up my identity. I'm not a little child that's going to be pushed around by this invalid fool, so obviously I was like, okay, believe what you want to believe, and then everything he says, he professes to be fact. Everything I say, I'm...
Just remember, it's all new to me is what started this.
Apparently lying. So I said, well, what's the difference? It's your word and my word. How is that not the same thing? He raged out. His lunatic audience members hammered the table. He muted me as I stayed calm. And here's about where we are, where I'm just trying to have a nice civil conversation. And he's obsessive, and he's obsessively referring back to GS every second he has, even though the conversation's with me. So go figure.
Yeah,
It was all new to me. All new to me.
That was really bizarre that he couldn't actually have. I mean, DJM is probably one of the easiest dudes to have a conversation with.
Couldn't actually have cut off, which I'm gonna probably say was couldn't have a conversation.
Very polite, very respectful, engages with the premise of the posit in the moment. Coded just kept running, dude. It just kept absolutely running, and then
But Coded kept running, absolute running. It's all new to me, but Coded kept running. Huh. Hadn't seen this part yet, right? But Coded kept running. Yeah. Catching lies in real time, people. Catching lies in real time. Doofus crest.
detracting, distracting, obfuscating, equivocating, the whataboutism. What is it? The tu pro quo or tu pro quo? What's the French term or the Latin term for that? Meaning, well, what about this?
Right. So essentially, another thing too that's important to kind of catch Finkel up to speed is his whole thing was this is how a panel's supposed to run, unlike GS who does X, Y, and Z. And the funny thing is, by him becoming so dysregulated on his panel, he literally does X, Y, and Z. And I calmly point out, it's like the very thing that you're slandering and hammering on someone for engaging in, you're doing the very same thing. It's like, well, do you have a problem with this? Like, I don't have a problem with GS doing it. I don't have a problem with you doing it. And just, it was every single thing he tried to get me on. It just wasn't.
But, excuse me, but Jizzboy, remember, didn't tell why this conversation was going down this path about selling things from door to door, is because he wouldn't tell Coded what he did for work, even though he's said before. And this is also where he denied being any kind of peace officer or correctional officer or something along those lines, which he has said, and that he was also an ex-dispatcher. So, two liars. We have now figured out that Jizzboy is a liar.
So by the way, quid pro quo is this for that. That's different. That's different than what about that. But I will look up the actual, I think it's, I forget the exact term. It just means it's whataboutism. Basically, it's a logic fallacy. I'm responding to Ocean, who's, I guess, again, everyone likes to correct me, which is fine. I like to be corrected when I'm wrong. But here, I'll bring it up here in a second. We'll figure it out. But go ahead, gentlemen. Or I'm going to hit play on this. And again, you know the rules.
Pretty much no such thing as door-to-door sales. That shit ended in the early 70s.
Well, fair enough. Maybe it's an old expression that I'm not sure.
Like the only dudes I know that went door-to-door were doing a stint with Kirby Vacuum.
encyclopedias.
Those Kirby vacuum salesmen are the guys
Yeah.
that go door to door. I don't think there's anybody left in America that goes door to door.
Right, fair enough, man.
I'm
I'm
going to
only
ask
just
for a
repeating what was
pause.
told to me. If
Okay,
there's
one
a different
second.
way.
Because
I'll agree that it's diminished, but they still come to my door asking me to buy.
Because in St. Olaf, they would carry 2 sets of encyclopedias when they would go from door to door, and they would carry 52 on one side and 52 on the other. And when asked, why don't they just have 13 on one side and 13 on the other? I don't remember what Rose's answer was. So
Well, thank you for that.
no problem. My mouse died. Man.
Buy candy bars for high schools. They still come to my door asking me if I want my roof repaired. Oh, we just happen to be in the neighborhood. Would you like us to look at your roof?
Yeah, it's called canvassing, and it's still very regularly used in places that allow it. There's been some ordinances placed against it, so there's a lot lesser. Maybe Coded's apartments are, maybe at his mom's house, they're not allowed to have canvassing.
Well, he doesn't spend a lot of time in America. He's an expatriate. He hates America.
Well, he lives at his mom's in Georgia when he does, so she likes vacuum in the bedroom and hates how he plays on YouTube and yells at other men and threatens women.
I forgot about that. That's true.
Well, I'll look it up here in a second.
Coded's
that's-
still up
there
on
you
that
go.
panel.
You're a signal repeater. You don't
Yeah.
know whether what you say is truthful or not. You just repeat the shit that people said to you. It makes a lot of sense why you're over with Todd. And,
Did somebody say pause it? You got it? No. Okay.
No.
never mind. Okay. I thought I heard.
Finkel and Ryder if you're just repeating what other people said.
Well, if someone's commiserating about their work, I'm hardly going to go and fact check what they do for a living. It's not really of my concern, is it?
Who's commiserating?
Like as I just mentioned, it might be hard for you to follow what I'm saying. 'Cause we're having
You're
a nice,
hanging with
coherent
3
conversation.
dudes who don't have fucking jobs. Finkel,
Well, I
unemployed.
thought you and I
Ryder,
were having a nice
unemployed.
cogent
Todd,
fluid conversation. What happened to our
Huh?
conversation? I thought you
I'm
and
just-
I were.
If you advocate for, financial wealth or for financial protection, yet you hang around with 3 jobless fucking morons. Todd's a fucking moron, TJM. There's no getting around that. And if you think Todd
Well, my goodness.
has even assembled,
Hey, you guys don't think like coded friend's heart just popped, do you? You don't think he's not like expired on our stream right now, is he on the panel?
I think I could find out real quick. Hey, Coded, if I show you my recent W-2s and my insurance that's still paid every month for the career that I still have,
Please
would
do.
that make your heart burst?
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do, Ryder. Please show it. Please. Please. It's not a request.
He'd be really upset to find out that I do have a job.
I'm sure one of his handlers is monitoring his accounts as he has so many more pressing matters to attend to with his very busy lifestyle.
Well,
I think
being a
he's-
millionaire like he is, certainly he wouldn't have actual time to do what he does on YouTube. So right now he's just busy doing millionaire stuff, and his account's just lingering.
I think right now he's quiet because he's Googling W-2. What is a W-2? Just a guess. I don't know.
That's because Tinkle no longer gets the W-2, and neither does Mester. And I don't think Ryder's had one in over 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not bringing in a whole lot of money. And by the way, wouldn't you think if somebody's rich, they'd have more time for YouTube? Ryder says, "Oh, he says he's a millionaire. How can you be a millionaire if you're spending a lot of time on YouTube?" I don't know. If I had lots of money in the bank, why would I be off working?
If I had, if I was a millionaire, I don't know if I would be on YouTube. I probably would. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Just because I'm addicted to Doofus Crest. Fuck you, Stone Vet. But yeah, that's true. And he's not even on YouTube that much. He's really not. But if I want to know how GJM, Jizzboy, has so much time to sit up on panels
Yeah.
hour after hour after hour after hour if he's apparently married with little kids and works? He's just like Mester. He doesn't spend enough time with his wife and kids.
Maybe they like it that
Jizz
way.
Boy. I know. Careful, Jizz Boy. If you don't spend enough time with your kids, they might end up like Mesters. Be careful.
Yeah, so it's tu quo. Yeah, that's the terminology for it. It's just a fancy way of saying it to impress people. I get it. It is what it is. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna hit play.
Of intelligence. You're fucking stupid.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Well, guys, I didn't hear this part, but I'm really happy to know now that I'm just really stupid.
Oh, it gets better.
Now I can get that part behind me and just move on with my simple life, I guess.
And he doubles down, you guys. He doubles down that he hasn't heard this before. But yet talks about how Coded kept going off. Okay.
I got to find a job.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Me too. I've been out of work since January 22nd, and it's July, and like, wow, yeah, I'm eating cat food and living on the streets, and it's really horrible out here.
Well, you know what? They might let you shovel shit at the horse farm. Apparently, they're saying that's my career now, shoveling shit behind my horses. Oh, wait, not my horses. Not my horses. They were.
Are they hiring? Because I need a job.
No, we are not hiring.
All right.
Sorry. I mean, because we can do it ourselves.
Coded called me stupid. He said I was very stupid, or a moron, I think was the correct terminology. The medical. I guess he's an MD now too.
It's not an opinion. Check.
Is there a medical diagnosis for moron?
Would it be more a psychologist job to do that kind of a test?
Because I didn't know that you had to be a medical expert to call someone a moron. But you could definitely just, do this.
Malar.
But isn't I'm not sure, but isn't moron like a technical term? They have terms like idiot, moron, and that, and I know we all use them just interchangeably, but I think it's like at a certain IQ level, you're an idiot. Another IQ level, you're a moron. If you go down low enough, you're Chris Ryder.
Possibly. Moron is, just AKA a stupid person. Don't think you need a medical degree to call someone a moron.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of medical degrees, remind me to read you a message I got today when we're done.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Muxter, because I was reading Dove's. Dove says, okay, I looked up St. Olaf encyclopedias. Fuck you, Secret. It says it was a balancing act and that encyclopedia sales were a way to exploit women, apparently. What the fuck did you have me look up? Dove. It was from an episode of The Golden Girls. when Blanche's when a guy shows up at the door looking for Blanche's dead husband and had George's name, and they were like, George died, and he was like, oh, sorry, and said he was selling encyclopedias, and then it turned into a whole deal with Rose. Well, how was he selling encyclopedias? He didn't even have any. Yeah. But oh my god, he cracked me up. But yes, Muxter, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, I was saying after the show, I want to read you a message I got today. Speaking of medical stuff.
Okay, cool.
You want to reduce every.
When you say check his facts, you mean check my claims? Because facts are facts.
Actually, St. Olaf does exist, and it's called St. Olaf Township. It does exist. They do exist.
You're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. Labeling something a fact means it's been proven to be true. So again, that's a non sequitur, but being that I'm a moron, maybe I don't get that. Continue.
Everything to opinion because you've never done the research. You've
So
never double checked anything that Todd has ever said.
Is there a document that states, like in quotes, that he is a stupid person? Is there a specific document that I need to consult?
No, and you see, you're doing that on
So
purpose.
how is it not opinion based then?
It's not opinion based
So
because all you have.
Wow. I mean, it's almost like GJ and I are simpatico. Like I said, I didn't hear any of this. Yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion. But
He didn't hear any of this, but he knew how Coded acted. He's the one who reads things. Remember, he says that he doesn't go off the testimony of other people or something. He wants to see it in black and white. There it is in black and white. Todd, you are a moron. It's in black and white right there, baby. Black and white.
Why did I just hear Maury Povich going, and the test results are in, it says, Todd, you are a moron.
Sometimes I wish that they would replay Maury. So I could, I've seen clips, but I've never seen an episode.
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually watched it either.
Yeah.
you're not entitled to your own facts. So it's not an opinion, it's actually a fact, or it's an opinion. So if you're mislabeling or misnomering a fact an opinion or an opinion a fact, then you're the moron.
And this is the important part, guys, is that the intellectually challenged morons in Coded Stream that dared profess that this guy somehow dog walked me, or we want to call it, again, it's feeding to the bare minimum, like the Carrollton crew, like that type of crowd, the morons that just like they respond to the loud noises and the banging of the pans, so to speak, where they can't actually dissect what's actually being said and articulate the actual sentences, where their minds are able to process it. But then again, they eat paint chips for snacks, so I can't really fault them for not understanding and siding with the loud machine known as Coded.
Yeah, they're
Hold on a
factory workers.
second.
They have no other choice.
Yes.
I have to reply to Kelly over here. Do you see what Kelly said?
Bingo, Muxter.
Yeah. I gotta say this, I disavow all knowledge of any gambling or illegal operations that may be going on that may involve certain churches and certain cute, fuzzy little animals. I've got nothing to do with it. I need to make that clear. And
ooh, that's a bingo. Bingo, how fun.
And I'm still waiting for my check from last week.
It's in the mail.
It was something they were talking about. I forget what it was now. Damn, Kelly distracted me.
Dang it, Kelly. Usually it's Candace. But it's Kelly this time.
All you have to do is when he says something, check to see if that's true. If it's not true, it's a dumb statement.
So what's the percentage
if you
of...
then, listen to what I'm saying, if you then make a list with a column of dumb shit Todd said that isn't true and truthful shit Todd said, you're going to find out that 9 out of 10 Todd's statements are fucking dumb.
Yes.
I know what I was going to say. While they're speaking of intelligence and who's a moron or not, I just want to point out that Todd is currently incommunicado with Coded and Jism.
They're talking about the pedophilia.
Yeah, PDF file, yeah, whatever that was.
Pedophilia. Yes, that's what they're discussing incommunicado.
That's a claim. Coded, are you here? Would you like to substantiate said claim?
No, just let it play. Trust me.
Okay, here we go.
That would make him a dummy.
Okay. And if
You're
it's
not smart.
9 out of 10
You're not smart enough to pick up on that.
So if it's not 9 out of 10 statements, how many statements is it? Like, is there a certain scale or a certain percentile?
Well, I would say if you're over 50-50, you're dumb.
Okay,
Right?
that's fair. Well, maybe I'll
If you get more wrong than you get right,
That'd be fun.
you're dumb. If you're 60% right, 40% wrong, you're still in the dumb category. Nobody brags about graduating college with a fucking D average.
You're not wrong about that.
Right.
So if we make
Well, I mean, as opposed to failing. I mean,
How about as opposed to going to college? Which you didn't do, Mester. You
Yeah, but somehow he was an English major. Figure that out.
Wait, so he did go? He just didn't graduate?
I don't know. He said one time something about being an English major. I think maybe he drove through the parking lot of a community school one time.
And could read the sign and said, "Yep, I know English."
Yeah. Sorry, we're all incommunicado at a meeting right now.
With PDF filias.
what if you fail out of college? What if you? I mean,
What if you graduate childhood and into early adulthood with a DUI?
And then in
he
your
has a
60s,
master's degree in that.
yeah, master's degree in DUIs.
Can we conduct a sample size, like a litmus test of some sort?
Yeah, that sounds scientific.
Todd wants to rag on people who have DUIs. I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's wise. Because, yeah, I'm just going to say that's not wise. Oh gosh, Candace is here. Oh man. Son of a biscuit.
That's up to you to do.
That's
up to you.
I'm
not here.
He's like Pete and repeat over here. This dude's like stumbling over simple concepts, man.
That's a good point about the DUI thing. I've been an alcoholic. I can't remember my first drink, but I was an active alcoholic until 14 years ago, and I've never gotten a DUI. You can even do a search for Stephen J. Nolan having a DUI. You won't find anything because I've just never had one.
Yeah, never got caught. That doesn't mean
That's something to brag about as an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That just means you never got caught.
Guess what, folks? I'm 140 years old and I have never been arrested for stealing from a jewelry store. Everybody bow down to me.
Yay, you.
Am I smart enough to outsmart the cops? Or am I smart enough, even in my drunken state, not to get behind the wheel of a car?
Yeah,
Well,
Cody somehow got the hat trick of DUIs.
Wasn't it also, so he's in his 60s, right? And he hasn't drank.
Finkel, yeah, 61, 62.
So he hasn't drank in 14 years. So we'll put him at like late 40s. So that was, so he was driving in his teens and 20s and 30s being a drunk. There was also a lot, and he was up in Rome, I think, right? There were a lot less cars up there too. So I'm guessing it wasn't as dangerous. And people got away with it all the time.
Yeah, probably.
If you listen to him tell the stories, he would.
Yeah.
I am not an alcoholic, but there are certainly times that I could have gotten a DUI. You can't tell me he never got behind the wheel impaired.
Oh, he fully did. 100%. And if he did get in car accidents, he probably was such a good manipulator that he could manipulate the cops into thinking he wasn't drunk. I mean, smoke a bunch of cigarettes and it's definitely going to hide the smell quite a bit.
Was, beating the crap out of police at the bar, like out front. But the truth is, if you look at his actual record, he just got a bunch of DUIs.
Yeah, well, and so was pants in the drunk tank.
If he was beating the crap out of police, there would be other charges.
Okay, guys.
Well, I'm sure that's part of his novel of the him becoming a millionaire is being Jean-Claude Van Damme and beating up police officers on his way to being a stock market marvel.
Well, he also claims that he somehow became this owner of this valet parking or sub-owner of a valet parking industry. Well, that's questionable when you get a job as a person who parks people's cars. Don't you need a driver's license? Because he didn't have one for 20 years from his DUIs.
Well, we're all just clearly envious of the conversation he has with today's elitists. They roll.
I'm going to go with that's probably a lie. That's just my thought.
We'll do Atlanta and hand him their keys, but I guess that's a big deal, so I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, it sounds like he's also saying that he hands them knowledge to gain riches, advice, and friendships, and along with the keys to their car. And then what was the last one? I mean, isn't he up here saying, all these famous?
Let me address this comment from Mountain Papa over here. And he says, let me understand your reasoning. If everyone over here, meaning at Mester's channel, is so stupid and everyone over on Big Courts, okay, and her vegetable tray, the fuck, is so smart, why are you here and why are they watching right now? It's called market replacement value, and it's Doofus Crest, and we're here for the laughs. Duh.
And
we laugh.
I want to say I went back through some of my old lives when I used to do a different sort of show.
Mm-hmm.
And I found photographic evidence that there's at least one dummy on that panel right now.
Photograph at least one?
Yeah. I got the photograph backstage if you want to bring it up.
Absolutely, I do. And Dove says, hit that like button or don't, whatever, but the organization will know. Trust me, the organization knows everything. Everything. The operation meeting.
Famous people let me park their car and they taught me so many things, and that's how I became a millionaire. Like, bro.
Yeah, it's a good point too. He even referenced NFL player Julio Jones, who's like barely half of Coded's age, and yet somehow Coded, who said he already made his millions by the time he was 40, which is 20 years ago, which would have meant that Julio Jones would have been in diapers. But I'm sure there's no holes to poke in Coded's stories.
Hold on. Are you catching Coded in a lie? There's no way.
I don't remember any conversation about a Julio something or Julio or something. Did
No
anybody
idea.
listen to this? I don't remember anything about that. I could be wrong.
No.
No way. You mean, well, now I'm questioning if he's really a millionaire.
Well, he vacations, so anybody that can take long vacations is a millionaire, especially someone that lives with their parents and doesn't have to pay rent. That could just accumulate.
That's not true. That's not true. Ryder's been on vacation for like 15 years and he's not a millionaire. Isn't that what they call unemployment? Vacation?
Yeah.
Accumulate all their savings and then just travel abroad for fun in places like the Philippines.
Wait, are you saying Boot
that he-
might be a secret millionaire soon?
Now, I will say something about Boot. I love, because I haven't seen that little.
Who lives in Mester's head rent free? I think Boot lives in Mester's head rent free. Yes. Why is it that everyone is either on welfare or lives with their mother? Because they have nothing else. They got nothing.
And they sit around making comments about EBT Americans and fat cruises that don't work.
Right. And I was going to say something, but I don't remember now. I don't remember.
That little bugger around too much. Now, Boot, it's something
Ooh.
that it's
Thank you, Dove. Yes, there is all of the e-begging. Don't forget Muckster. CashApp Muckster 57. E-beg for whatever you guys need. Muckster is still working on his 1935 Rolls Royce.
Ooh, very good.
Did I get it right?
Yep.
Nice. Candace is still working on a new Jeep. Dove is looking for feed hay for her animals. Killa, just because he's a dick and just, to keep his assholeness going, I guess. Who else is in there? Tent Life, Twiggy. Twiggy is oh, JJ already bought all the stuff you had on your list, so you don't need anything new. Candace, that's excellent. I don't know why these people say that JJ is just like not a nice dude. I don't get it. I mean, jeez. Twiggy needs a new tent.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. We slightly serious note for a moment.
Absolutely.
Like Kelly said, if you're on welfare or food stamps, that means you're taking care of your family. I totally agree, and I would propose this. People like to look down on somebody for getting food stamps to help with their family, and let's not forget that an awful lot of people in the military have to depend on food stamps because they don't get paid enough. But also, they talk about socialism and all that. Well, what's the difference between getting food stamps to help feed your family and submitting your tax returns and asking the government to give you tax breaks for your 4 kids? Right? You're still asking the government to help you raise your family. Why should somebody with 5 kids get a tax break that a single person doesn't? Because we think that the government should help American families out. So, yeah, I just want to say, I'll tell you, it drives me nuts. I know people who are like good people in general,
Yeah.
The kind of person you'd say, oh, she'd give you the shirt off her back. And I say, please no, don't do that. Her boobs are too saggy. But besides that, but these same people that are so nice normally, and then you'll see them say something like, so I went to get my groceries and I was behind this lady that got a bunch of groceries and I saw she got like potato chips and she got ice cream and then she paid with an EBT card. Why should they be buying junk like that with my tax dollars? And I think, first of all, fuck you. How's it any of your business? Second of all, you give plenty billions of dollars to corporate welfare. And lastly, how do you know that lady wasn't saving up for the last 2 months so that her kid could have a decent birthday? That's my little rant on the whole EBT welfare thing.
It's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn, you earned income credit. Yep. Oh, I got another dummy thing down there if you want.
I'm still waiting for them to let me
Claim your pets?
Yep. It's really annoying. Do you know how expensive animals are?
Muxter's live show. Hi, everyone. I'm Muxter. What's it like being a dummy?
Hey, whoa.
Better than being you. Hey, that was...
What?
Shit. Well, I didn't notice that. I told the AI that dummy's name is Todd. I'll have to... There's no way I'm posting that up there saying that's Muxter sitting there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, that's right. It's all your fault.
It is.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Phil, I think EBT will pay for ice cream, chips, soda, stuff like that. Anything other than hot food. It might depend on your state, though.
Arizona, you can actually use EBT at all fast food restaurants. You can buy whatever you want except alcohol in the grocery stores. And
probably not cigarettes also.
But yeah, you can use them at any of the... You can't use them at like restaurants, like sit down restaurants, like, I don't know, Red Robin or something. You can't do it. But you
know, now that you say that, I was watching an auditor video the other day, and they were doing, I think it was a Taco Bell, and I was surprised to see in the drive-through window it said EBT accepted.
Yeah, so I know McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. Where else have I seen them? These are all the places, like, I use their bathrooms because they have, I know, some of the good clean bathrooms. But not at Jimmy John's. Can't use them there. Can't use them at like Texas Roadhouse or Red Robin or, you know, any of those kind of restaurants. But Carl's Jr., you can use it. El Pollo Loco. So,
you know, something else about it, I just remembered whenever, I forget who it was, somebody, I think it was Kelly, mentioned the FDA. I remember a few years back, the Government Accountability Office, I think it was, the people that, they're supposed to double check how our money's being spent. They listed the food stamp program as being one of only 2 programs that actually generated more income than was spent on it.
Really?
Yep. By giving people those cards, those stamps to go out and buy food, then it helped the whole food chain, back through the farmer and everything. They said it actually generated more. The other program, and this was from a few years ago, I don't know if it's true anymore, but it was NASA, because of all the shit they'd invented, like Velcro and all that to get people to the moon.
I thought JJ invented Velcro.
He stole it from NASA and marketed it.
Got it. Fucking asshole. All right, let's see where they are because I'm kind of bored with it.
Okay.
Were you guys hearing static just before I dropped off?
I don't think so.
I think that was Jism.
We're near. Well, yeah, it's my cell phone. The computer is perfectly clear.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
Yeah, TLDR.
You're here for a very fun part.
Yeah, here we go. It's about to get good.
You could meld that into a behavioral analysis, but
It's about to get good, but he's never seen it before. Get good, but he's never seen it before.
look, a person can be overly kind and full of shit all the fucking time. They could lie about everything they say to you, but see you when you're hungry and give you a sandwich, right? Regularly feed you, but everything else they do is bullshit. They would still be a kind person, but their words aren't worth shit.
Well, I think their empathy would still need to be taken into consideration as perhaps some
Not in
some sort of
relation to,
behavioral
not
trait.
in relation to.
Yeah, just be aware of how much he won't let you complete a thought. It's staggering to me. Right in the middle of getting ready to present a thought or some evidence, he's interrupting you. It's insane.
Sounds like a bunch of other people we know. Ugh.
I know.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts listening to these dudes. Does Coded even say anything anymore?
I was going to say Coded.
You definitely.
Coded was getting on my nerves, but at least he does add some entertainment value.
Well, but
Yeah.
he's not too bright. He thinks he has to be here to record it.
Why is he
No, I
touching
think he
his
passed
face?
out. And I think, but to Steve's credit, I think he's trying to see. So, what I've often heard in the
Looks like they might have stopped playing the video because the Toddy Todd messenger couldn't handle what was being said. Maybe.
You know what I just noticed there?
Mm-hmm.
GJM says, whatever he like went. Well, he stuttered there.
Uh-huh.
Now, if that was somebody Todd didn't like, then he starts doing that. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like let's be a little equitable there, Todd.
Like, I think, was it this one? That one? Yeah. All right. I'm done with these. I can't do this anymore. My brain hurts. I just wanted to give a market replacement value. And it appears I did. Because now they're boring. AF. He's only got 57 watching. And I have... What? I have 75. I lost my drop. I lost it. 75.
Good goddamn motherfucking losers. Just over here laughing at the fucking little Toddster. Fuck yeah.
Can I just
And
say,
it's not
though,
because they love me, it's because they hate
sorry.
you. Just to add to Todd's anger.
Sorry.
I forgot about the second part. I just wanted to say, people, please, it's not a competition. Competition. But I will also add, we won.
Woo woo! And I would also like to say thank you to the two people who sent some Cash App money to me to keep the laughter rolling. Thank you very much. And also the second one is, you're the best secret, and I don't care what anyone says, you still rock. So thank you to whoever those people are. I'm not gonna, it has their first and last names, so I'm not gonna use their names. But if you're here, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But apparently they were drunk.
Yeah, could be. One for $25 and one for $10. So thank you. Thank you. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. Muckster, do you have anything?
No, I'll be having my Friday Spider Dog warm up at 6 o'clock Eastern Time Friday for 1 hour.
And then followed by Spider Dog right after that, right?
Yeah, but who really cares about that? It's the warm up that everybody's there for.
This is true. But I'm actually very excited to have you both entertain me on my very long drive Friday afternoon. So I cannot wait.
I gotta say, anybody in this industry that we call show knows that the thing about a warm-up act is you're supposed to go out there and get the audience ready, but the cardinal rule is you never are supposed to outshine the main act. And folks, I gotta tell you, when you're doing a warm-up act for Spider Dog, it's hard not to be better than him.
That's how I feel when you're up here. You're way better than me. Duh. So, well, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. I just got a message. I know a lot of people, you don't like him, whatever. It's, you can either go over to Mester. It looks like he's still live. Or you can head over to Direct D. Looks like he's live. He's got an open panel. So I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in, hanging out here at Divas Crest in the Cabana. And with that, I'm going to say see you later and deuces, baby.
I'm usually drunk, tonight it's been a drill. Talking real tough, but I can't sit still. Mad and angry, yelling for the thrill. If I start some drama, blame it on Benadryl. You ain't riding behind me no more. Now I'm shadow boxing by the dollar store. My wife keeps correcting every tale I tell, but I swear I'm innocent under Benadryl spell.